All right, all right. I will, like I say, got distracted. I will be trying to get more information on the death of Michael Jamal Warner. Actually, happy belated birthday to him. But I just wanted, since the Tyler controversy is there, I want everyone to understand. First, I identify as mixed. As most African American to my South African audience, most Black Americans are mixed. I'm against the one drop rule. I'm not what if you got one drop black blood, you just black. We are mixed race people. My background is African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, Scottish, and Native American. And I'm also on, on another ancestry site to find more about my ancestors. And so if I find some other ethnicity or race or anything, I'm gonna let people know about it because I'm not with that one drop rule. So I know about the color category. There many times I thought about moving to South Africa and then be listed as because I'm for the multiracial identity. I'm not for this one drop rule mess and blood quantums and all that. The problem that I have with Tyler is I'm looking at our young girls. Okay, she is a grown woman. I remember Ariana Grande doing the same thing, and I was in my 30s when Ariana Grande came out. So, and I didn't, lust after Ariana Grande. Okay, I don't really like women, but I first I saw her more dance pop, but I was bothered by the image because I don't have kids yet. I just turned 46, but I haven't don't have kids because I need financial reason to have kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to put my children in poverty. But I imagine if I was a father and my daughter was watching, and when you hear water, what bothers me, you don't hear Eric Grande, who's Italian, her do an Italian pop song, and something reference to her Italian roots, and it's marketed to Italian white people, okay? I'm sorry to say she is mixed. Most Sicilians have a black ancestry, okay? A lot of people realize that Italians are multiracial as well. So, the problem is when you have the African music and if you heard Tyla's song, if you did not know who she was, and you're at the bar, you're at a store, you're at Starbucks, oh, they playing African music, and you can get into, saying, I'm very proud. But when you hear um, the lyrics about her body make me water, her pouring water on herself. Going back to Eric Grande, Dan Snyder, who was on Nickelodeon. Is he still on Nickelodeon? Because he should not be there because he needs to be investigated like Diddy. He was making Ariana Grande pour water on herself and sucking her toes, all this other stuff. Okay, and this Ariana Grande was a teenager. She wasn't grown yet. She was on Victorious. And we have heard a lot of people, Amanda Bynes, what happened to her and other people at Nickelodeon, and Dan Snyder, whatever his name is have not been investigated yet. He needs to be investigated because there are a lot of allegations on him. So when you see Tyla, her pouring water herself, she looked like she's an underage girl when she's a grown woman, and her demographic is from 8 years old to 17, I believe. As Jack Walker Wright says, so move my body. Was it? I can't paraphrase all. She's gyrating. That took okay. So you're trying to sell sex. You're not trying to sell African culture. To be education. You're trying to sell sex, and your demographic is mainly underage girls. So imagine little girls, because we already got stupid mothers. I did say that. Letting a child listen to Sexy Red and they're listening to her songs at school. You had pre-kindergarten girls singing that song with her, Sexy Red and Drake and SZA. Move your ass, bitch. Hand up. I'm 46, not 45 anymore, right? I don't believe whooping kids, but I know if I was singing that song in pre-K, you know what I'm saying? It would be a good day. It's called like it is. Now you got Tyler. Her music don't have cussing, but she's suggesting sex, and it's not marketed to the adult crowd. It's marketed to the underage girls. Then you got pedophiles out there who would, let's say they do have a daughter and they violate their daughter. So the daughter has a sleepover for all her, some party, and they dance to TYLA videos and they gyrate, emulating her behavior. And the dad, or if sometimes there's a mother who do pedophile to their daughters too, you know what I'm saying? That goes on as well. Whatever the case, some adult or older child, whatever, is gonna try to do something to violate those kids. Do you? That's the real reason why that I don't support Tyler. This is way before she said she was colored. Okay, because when I was at the navigation center, I'm like, it's an African song, and my brother said, she said she a plant. I said, oh, she is. So I'm like, why is she gyrating? In water, I'm thinking it's an African song and it's about African culture. No, you trying to put African culture with some sexual message. And I know you got underage people listening to your music. So, because her music does not mention the F word or any other vulgar language, right? But it's going to be put into the radio, and the radio playing in playlists at different places, and she's not talking about African culture. Yes, she's African. She's talking about selling herself. And I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'll be honest with you. When Britney Spears came out, I was for her put her lingerie on 17 because I was 19. I'm 2 years older than Britney. I'm 46 now. Hell to no. Whoever did that article on Rolling Stone should be arrested. And it was Dave LaChapelle after they said he was gay. Or bi. I don't know what the hell he is. I brought that up because then they try to use that term where, it was a gay male. He was bi. Or he was working for some sick folks, some pedophiles in the industry. 17-year-old girl should not be having lingerie on Real Southern Color magazine. You know what I'm saying? I was 19 when they came out, and I'm like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? No. 46 years old, I'm mature now. And you start to look at these cases, what happened to Aaliyah or R. Kelly. You start hearing stories about these girls in the industry, women in the industry, the boys too, we'll have the B2K and all that. You start hearing what did it with Meek Mill. Meek Mill was a grown man, but he violated. Once you start realizing the industry is satanic, as what Shaka Khan say, and I know it is. Let me explain something to you. I ended up homeless 2 times. The first time somebody put semen on my porch, doing witchcraft, voodoo on me because I suppose R. Kelly being lighter than his dark-skinned brother, that's not his dark-skinned brother on that tape. Then months later, I ended up homeless. On Jim Love's 50th birthday, then I ended up homeless on my stalker's birthday. And I ain't mention his name because it's legal purpose. Can't mention his name, but he is connected with Chris Stokes, and I know that I'm being gang watched by people from the head. So this is why I don't take Tyler seriously, and I think she should be canceled. Not because she identifies mixed, because most quote black Americans mixed identify as mixed. I put it on paper, okay? However, when you got an agenda, sex trafficking, you got Diddy, R. Kelly, you got Dean Snyder, you got Jeff Epstein, who's dead. Got all this stuff going on. Now, some of these people need to be canceled. And I want to ask a question because I saw the person's video. It was another light-skinned South African woman. I forgot her name. She does African culture, and the song "Water" was her song. She was dating a white guy who actually found Tyler, and I guess they broke up, and Tyler started dating him. My question was: is it a warehouse deal? Did he have sex with her or to get her into fame? Because I'm sorry, you're from Sony, Tommy, TYLA. See, I'm talking about stuff that got nothing to do with race. This got to do with some sick mess that goes on in the industry that needs to stop. Okay? We got sick people who running. Yeah, I did say Tom TYLA. Because the one thing folks don't know about, that's R. Kelly boss. That's why Michael Jackson called him a devil. That's who made Mariah Carey suck his peen. For Jack Wright spoke that. He had Chris Stokes' label on it. Tom Mottola. Then you have Whitney Houston got killed. We know Whitney Houston had died by getting high in a tub. We know that. You got Clive Davis, his sick bastard ass. Do you see why I have an issue with Tyler now? It's deeper. It has nothing to do with race. It's about this sick, satanic industry. And you got people telling you gotta have sex either the same sex, opposite sex, a child or animal, or eat some feces or drink urine. This is it's called warehouse deal. Go look at Zachary King. Zachary King's multiracial. His mother was Puerto Rican, dad was part white, which is biracial, part white, in Choctaw, part Czech and Choctaw. Choctaw is Native American indigenous. I'm missing that too, besides Cherokee. The point is, he was a former Santana wizard. He talks about this. This stuff, I'm telling you, I started listening ever since I got cursed by that goon who came to my porch. And before I got homeless again, I listened to Zachary King. And I ain't the perfect Catholic Christian, but I listened to Zachary King. He became Catholic on. I listened to his ministries. I listened to his commentary. He was a former Santana wizard of the World Church of Satan. This is why I believe that TYLA is some satanic agenda. She signed with Sony. Now Tom Mottola no longer with Sony. And here we go again about allegations. No offense to Gloria Estefan, but her husband got allegations. Talking about Amelia Estefan. I was shocked because I always admired Amelia Estefan, Gloria Estefan's husband. You know, when you start realizing these people, it's a sick, satanic industry. And they'll use a young woman who look like she's underage to get young people, especially girls, to look at her and emulate her behavior, knowing that gyrating is not appropriate for no kid to be dancing like that. Do you see why I don't like this whole title thing? Has nothing to do with her mixed heritage, because we all mix. Identify as mixed, okay? I can give a damn about her. She said she's pure black and dark, tall. I don't care. She said she's white. The point I'm having is that the music, she put the African element to it to get people who who like that Afrocentric stuff and playing Africanism to like that music. Then you see her. Now they make sure to get a racial biggest woman, but anyway, we know that she's a white man who had another African, light-skinned African, South African woman who actually does African culture and does not do that gyrating stuff. I guess